Hi, my name is Anil Brar.
My name is Deep Shergill, officially Baldev Singh Shergill.
I'm the Executive Director and a co-founder of Mata J Kaur Maternal and Child Health Center, located in Rajasthan, India.
I live in Calgary. I started and operated Prominent Homes for 35 years till I retired a couple of years ago. And our charity, family charity, is the driving force behind MJK. In spite of that having happened some 50 years ago at the time that I started Mata J Kaur Clinic, the life for majority of poor people in that part of Rajasthan had not changed much. It had improved, but not nearly, especially not for women. And I just wanted to do something to honor my grandmother. So Mata J Kaur is my grandmother. And the prenatal clinic that we opened is named after our mother, who's Mata Kartar Kaur.
So India still disproportionately has more maternal deaths than almost every other country in the world. And most of these deaths are concentrated among the lowest income, the lowest caste, the lowest class, and in rural areas like we're in.
That area is a border area in the desert that has sort of been neglected in development over time simply because of its location. And, we're in a position where we could help. And I just really wanted to do something that would keep our family connected to that village and keep us involved in the lives of people in and around that area.
99% of maternal deaths are preventable. And yet maternal deaths in our area when we started were among the highest in the world. And we had an opportunity to do something about it because we had local connections, we had some social capital, we had the space. And my Deep Mamaji asked me if I wanted to get involved. And I said, yeah, let's do it. Let's see what we can do.
Our main target is to provide maternal and child health care to vulnerable women in that part of Rajasthan. So we provide weekly doctor visit and a clinic right in the village.
So rather than having to travel to towns or to a big city, they could come to a place that was close by geographically, but also culturally just very familiar.
And then finally for delivery, they go to Ganganagar to a private hospital that is something that Mata J Kaur then also pays for.
So far, we've served about over 20,000 outpatient women, providing them with the care and the lab services they need. We realized that it's not just a lack of access to healthcare that these women face. There are often social and cultural things that happen in their lives that prevent them from getting care.
We're still servicing an area where it's not uncommon for girls to be relatively young when they're married and then being under stress to have a child right away. And if they don't have a boy, then that makes their life that much more difficult. So we're trying to deal with everything as far as prenatal and postnatal care, as well as stress related for the women at home.
And so we created a community-based mental health program called Kushi Mamta, which translates loosely to happy motherhood. And what we've done is we've recruited women from the community, trained them in counseling, and have them go out into the community to find women who are suffering from pre- and postpartum depression and to provide them with the mental health care that they need. 1 in 4 women suffer from pre- or postpartum depression. It's among the highest prevalence of perinatal depression in the world. And now suicide is the #1 cause of death for women who are of childbearing age. And so for all of these reasons, our programs are, I would say, essential. And we need to keep them going. Having Tula Tea as a partner is an unexpected and welcome evolution of what we do. We've worked so hard to build these community-based programs and this grassroots work in India, and finally we have people acknowledging what we're doing, and part of that is through the collaboration that we have with Tula Tea. So Dr. Sonia Jensen and Dr. Sophia Sandhu, the founders of Tula Tea, they wanted to create a company that supported women in the community, and they wanted their company to support the well-being of South Asian women. And so our missions align very well.
It's that one more cog in the wheel of having other people buy into it. This is going to give us an opportunity to introduce ourselves to a larger community in Vancouver, and hats off to Tula Tea to get this initiative off the ground. And I definitely thank them from the bottom of my heart.
The work that I've done over the last decade has been a labor of love and something that I'm very passionate about. And to have you support us means the entire world to me. Although this work is in the name of my grandmother and my great-grandmother, we all have mothers, grandmothers, and great-grandmothers, and women in our lives somewhere through the generations who had an outsized impact on why we are here today, all of us. And so that's really what we want to capture, that energy. That's what fuels us. And I think that's what will continue to fuel us. And that's why you're all here. So you're all here for your mothers, your grandmothers, your great-grandmothers, and all the women in your lives who have made you who you are.
So all I can tell you is that my grandmother used to say that you're a little plant that I'm nurturing and raising. I'll never sit in your shade, and I'll never harvest the fruit from it. Now, I like to say that there are so many more plants growing in the garden. There'll be shade enough for a lot of people, for a lot of mothers. Let's see if we can do that again without crying.